Hello everyone, Joel here. Last week we've talked about some of the upcoming and new JRPG games that you should be ready for in the next releases. But then I realized some players probably want a specific turn-based series for this topic as well. To satisfy this delicate interest, this time I'll give you my recommendation for the most anticipated turn-based JRPG games that you should be ready for in late 2025 and 2026. And since we will be talking about new and upcoming games, the number in this list will not represent the ranking of the game. Before we go into the list, I want to give you my recommendation for some of the best deals in instant gaming right now, especially if you're tight on budget. We knew that instant gaming always give us so many crazy deals for your favorite games, like these titles for example. I mean, can you believe these prices? If you love RPGs, there's no way you never heard of these masterpieces, and to think that you can get them under $10 or even $5, it's an absolute steal. All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games and use the activation code on your chosen platform. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Demonschool blends turn-based tactics with eerie supernatural flair, creating a battle system that feels both inventive and demanding. Set within a mysterious academy where students combat demonic incursions, the game merges grid-based strategy reminiscent of Into the Breach with the daily life rhythm of Persona. Each encounter balances planning and execution, emphasizing smart positioning and timing over brute force. Outside combat, players explore campus life, manage schedules, and form bonds that enhance team synergy. With its stylish presentation, haunting atmosphere, and experimental mechanics, Demonschool stands as a bold evolution for modern tactical JRPG games. Kingdoms of the Dump immediately captures attention with its SNES-era aesthetic and inventive world built entirely from trash. Players step into the boots of Dustin Binsley, the trash can knight navigating 5.5 kingdoms while confronting the toxic Grimelin army. Combat blends traditional turn-based strategy with grid-based mechanics and timed hits, while exploration incorporates platforming challenges and character swapping to utilize unique abilities. The expansive Mode 7-inspired world encourages discovery, filled with secrets, themed environments, and varied bosses. Early impressions suggest a charming, mechanically rich JRPG that balances nostalgia with innovation, making it a title worth anticipating for fans of classic and modern role-playing games alike. Alder Forge 2 marks the ambitious return of Zine Faluti's handcrafted JRPG universe, expanding its tactical depth and narrative reach. Set 2 years after the events of the first game, it follows the 4th Squadron and their allies through a crumbling feudal order where loyalty and survival intertwine. The adaptive turn-based system refines every layer of combat, allowing boosts, skill fusion, and seamless tempo control. Exploration ties directly into progression through the Gaia's blessings and battle hit systems, rewarding persistence and planning. With fresh regions, expanded lore, and cinematic guardian battles, Alder Forge 2 promises a richer, sharper continuation of a singular indie vision. Crop and Claw 2 continues Dinalif's charming vision of the world of Garden, weaving dragons, flora, and mystery into a cohesive adventure RPG. Set years after the original, it follows Wend and his allies as they confront the rising cult of Atmos across a new, untamed realm. The game invites players to form a full dragon party, experiment with turn-based battles, and explore an open, non-linear world filled with secrets and puzzles. Its emphasis on freedom, replayability, and playful interactions gives this sequel a refreshing sense of life, making Crop and Claw 2 an enchanting return to form. Not Only 9 is a deeply personal narrative RPG where a cat's soul traverses the afterlife to rescue their human. Built by a small team led by Larry Zor, the game abandons typical RPG conventions, blending exploration, storytelling, and atmosphere into a seamless experience with no menus or quest markers. Players interact with lost souls, uncover memories, and face powerful Reaper bosses through minimalist, turn-based encounters. Every moment feels intimate, supported by an original, story-driven soundtrack and handcrafted towns that reward curiosity. Not Only 9 promises a quiet yet striking adventure about persistence and purpose beyond death. Wish Creatures reimagines the monster taming RPG with a unique emotional cycle of growth and letting go. Set in the vibrant world of Monstoria, players recruit monsters through conversation and guide them in turn-based battles until they ascend back to the cosmos as stars. Each farewell becomes part of the game's strategy. Those same stars can later grant powerful star powers in combat. Exploration spans lively towns, eerie ruins, and mystical caves, blending humor and melancholy in equal measure. With its inventive systems and nostalgic 2D charm, Wish Creatures turns the familiar act of catching monsters into something truly meaningful. The quest Beyond Destiny expands on its predecessor with a world nearly twice as large, offering a dense network of regions, secrets, and puzzle-rich dungeons. Side-view turn-based combat has been refined for smoother pacing while maintaining tactical depth, rewarding careful planning and skillful execution. Meaningful side quests influence both the narrative and the world, while returning and new allies bring fresh dynamics to party composition. With the expanded ancient cave, layered storytelling, and a soundtrack blending orchestral and electronic elements, this upcoming release delivers a nostalgic yet fully modernized JRPG experience worth following closely in 2025. Escape from Ever After stands out as one of the most inventive upcoming turn-based RPG games. Blending the charm of Paper Mario with a sharp satire of corporate culture, it takes familiar fairy tale settings and turns them into a playground for wit, strategy, and exploration. Players guide Flynn Buckler through ever-shifting storybook worlds filled with mystery, humor, and constant surprises. The turn-based combat rewards timing and creativity, while party customization and office progression add satisfying depth. With its lively visuals, jazzy soundtrack, and steady post-demo updates, this game promises both clever storytelling and engaging gameplay. Parasite Mutant positions itself as a must-watch for fans of sci-fi horror RPGs, channeling the spirit of Parasite Eve while introducing innovative gameplay systems. Set on an abandoned island city, players control psionic agent Nova as she confronts grotesque mutants and unravels a mysterious conspiracy. Combat combines a active time chain system with strategic chain releases, rewarding precise decision-making. The semi-realistic anime visuals are complemented by optional retro and CRT filters, blending nostalgia with modern fidelity. Progression through equipment enhancements and a robust New Game Plus mode encourages replay, making Parasite Mutant a compelling mix of tension, strategy, and style for 2026. SacriFire blends sci-fi and fantasy in an HD 2D JRPG that honors the classics while adding fresh mechanics. Players follow Ezekiel Redan, a soldier drawn into a centuries-old cosmic struggle, traveling between the underground city of Antioch and the ethereal realm of Erebus. Combat merges turn-based strategy with dynamic real-time elements, offering diverse skills, crafting, and tactical flexibility. The game's environments contrast neon-soaked sci-fi with traditional fantasy, creating a unique visual identity. With puzzle-solving exploration and a story that questions faith and duty, SacriFire offers both nostalgia and innovation, making it a compelling release for PC and consoles in Q1 2026.
Just remember that when you're a bishop and the difficult choices come,
save yourself. Abandon the false god.
Salary-Mon turns the grind of modern life into a haunting JRPG about inner conflict and renewal. Players follow Hiro, a weary salaryman trapped in routine, as he confronts the twisted manifestations of his fears and vices across surreal, pixel-rendered Tokyo. Each demon represents a personal flaw, fought through a turn-based system where growth comes from discipline, empathy, and courage rather than brute strength. The mix of introspective storytelling, atmospheric design, and psychological tension transforms every victory into genuine progress. With its stylish pixel art and meditative pacing, Salary-Mon stands out as a rare, thoughtful RPG experience. STARBITES offers a unique blend of turn-based tactics and narrative-driven RPG gameplay set on the desert planet Bitter. Players follow Lukida, a scavenger, alongside companions Gwendol and Badger, as they explore hazardous environments, uncover hidden areas, and face increasingly challenging bosses. The turn-based combat introduces the driver's high system, allowing for strategic timing and enhanced skill use, keeping battles dynamic and engaging. Customizing mechas with collected materials adds depth to progression, while Delight City provides a living hub of characters and secrets. STARBITES combines exploration, strategy, and story, creating a compelling RPG experience for 2026. Threads of Time promises an ambitious turn-based RPG experience where players traverse eras, from prehistoric landscapes to futuristic cities, unraveling a plot that threatens the very fabric of history. The game combines strategic, visually dynamic combat with team-based combos, allowing players to manipulate time and coordinate attacks for maximum effect. Recruiting heroes from different ages adds variety to party composition and progression, while each character brings unique abilities that shape encounters. With handcrafted 2D characters set against vibrant Unreal Engine 5 environments, Threads of Time balances retro charm and modern polish, delivering a rich era-spanning adventure for RPG enthusiasts. Lost Hellden emerges as a striking addition to the JRPG landscape, blending hand-painted 3D environments with a phased battle system that merges turn-based strategy and real-time action. Players can explore the vast world of Era, shaped by dynamic weather and interactive NPC, while mastering elemental abilities, summons, and timing bonuses. The game offers 8 playable characters, each with distinct skill trees, alongside 21 jobs and customizable equipment for deep party optimization. With a fully voiced narrative, hidden collectibles, tactical minigames like Hexakin, and a soundtrack by Hitoshi Sakimoto, Lost Hellden promises a layered, immersive journey for RPG fans.
for that reason, I refuse to die.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave promises to revisit the rich world of Three Houses, but everything points toward it being a prequel rather than a sequel. The presence of Creststone's Nabatean lore and figures like Dietrich suggest the game is set during the early conflicts that eventually led to Soti's long slumber. Locations like Dagda, along with the introduction of the Divine Sovereign, indicate exploration beyond Fodlan, expanding the series' geopolitical tapestry. With 4 lords drawn together and Sotis appearing fully aware of her divine status, the story seems poised to detail the events preceding the War of Heroes, offering fresh insight into familiar lore while avoiding conflicts with the multiple endings of 3 houses.
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it.
Suikoden Star Leap is shaping up to be a standout entry in Konami's storied RPG series, offering a fresh story set in the established world while remaining fully canon. Players will explore a richly detailed landscape spanning lakeside villages to imperial capitals, interacting with a diverse cast of 108 new characters, each with unique abilities and personalities. The game blends timeline-based turn battles with real-time war mode, allowing tactical control over troops and strategic party placement. Microtransactions focus on optional enhancements, with all main characters available through regular progression. With pixel-perfect graphics, dynamic audio, and a narrative tied closely to the franchise's lore, Star Leap promises both depth and accessibility for longtime fans and newcomers alike.
さあ、敵は刻一刻と迫ってきます。我が弟子よ、決断の時です。
I'm in your care, Prince.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 promises to expand the series' RPG spin on the Monster Hunter universe with striking depth and accessibility. Players step into the role of a rider, forging bonds with a wide array of monsters while exploring diverse regions across Azuria and Vermeil. The story centers on twin Rathalos born under extraordinary circumstances, entwining personal quests with larger conflicts that threaten the natural balance. Combat combines turn-based tactical decision-making with monster abilities, offering layered strategies as players develop both rider and companion. With customizable outfits, additional side stories, and future DLC, the game balances narrative, exploration, and progression, delivering a fully realized RPG experience for newcomers and veterans alike.
In the service of your development, I will go to the end of the world and beyond!
The only talk I hear of Lady Amara is as the founder of the Rangers.
Battles.
Octopath Traveler 0 transforms its mobile origins into a full-fledged console JRPG experience, capturing the series' signature turn-based depth while introducing fresh systems. The demo shows an expanded party of 8 split into front and back rows, allowing strategic rotation without wasting actions or BP, adding flexibility to both offense and support. Combat retains the familiar weakness exploit and break mechanics, though larger parties and double BP per turn may inflate enemy shields, creating longer encounters. Beyond battle, village building and exploration feel natural and immersive, with narrative threads from champions of the continent expanded for a richer story.
Can help you turn the tide of battle. The new action skill feature introduces skills that can be set like equipment. You can learn and utilize.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined brings a classic tale into the modern era, retaining its semi-episodic narrative while streamlining pacing and combat. The game preserves the series' hallmark of vignette-driven storytelling, allowing players to explore individual towns and characters' lives, with darker, more somber moments amplified for emotional impact. Tempo improvements in battles and easier access to key objectives like stone tablets reduce downtime, letting the story flow more naturally without sacrificing depth. By balancing nostalgia with modern quality-of-life updates, Reimagined makes the sprawling adventure more approachable, ensuring that both returning fans and new players can experience its rich narrative without feeling bogged down.
That the heavens turn, the moment that will decide.
Trails Beyond the Horizon promises to be a defining entry in the long-running Trail series, bringing together familiar faces like Ryan Schwarzer and Father Kevin while raising the stakes across all of Zemuria. The story centers on Van Arkwright and his team as they navigate political intrigue, mysterious organizations, and humanity's first venture into space. blending personal character arcs with continental-scale consequences. Gameplay introduces new systems like shard commands, awakening, and the time-freezing ZOC, expanding tactical options in both field and combat. With custom party dungeons, cross-series allies, and refined mechanics, it offers a layered, strategic JRPG experience for fans of the series.
Together with you.
The Eternal Recurrence Plan will commence now.
You won't get away with this!
Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other upcoming turn-based JRPGs that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best upcoming turn-based JRPGs that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace.